Hi, this is Matt from pixels.com, where we help you enhance your business with the best tools. So today I'm going to show you how to set up your own e-commerce store by yourself. And this guide will be quite different to the ones that you can find on other YouTube channels. So why is that? Because we are going to cover all the basic elements to put up your own online store in place, like setting up a payment system, shipping rates, or even putting appropriate terms and conditions on your website. At the same time, we are going to cover the whole process, including finding the right e-commerce platform, domain connection, installing analytical tools to know what people are doing on your website, or customer support applications like a live chat software. And we are going to show all of this on our real-life case study. We will be setting up a dropshipping business selling kite surfing equipment in Europe. But what does dropshipping even mean? It means that we are going to sell online the goods which belong to somebody else and are going to be delivered by somebody else. So in our case, we found a kite surfing equipment company which already sells its products in Poland and wants to sell them also in other parts of Europe. So what are we doing right now? We are setting up an online store for them, take care of marketing, and only let them know when and where particular products should be delivered. At the same time, we are going to earn on part of their selling margin. So the store we are creating here is no fake. We are actually starting this business to make sure we cover all the key issues when you create the store yourself. So is setting up an e-commerce business difficult? In today's world, definitely not. You can easily find the appropriate tools, e-commerce platforms, which let you create your own online store without any coding or IT knowledge. There are actually several reasonable tools of this type, and you can find them at pixels.com, where you can discover the tools that might help to grow your company. You can find the e-commerce platform that has a functionality you actually need and compare it with other ones. So in our case, we will be using Shopify as it enables us to easily customize our website and to very smoothly integrate additional applications. But you can also look for the one which might be more suitable for you at our website. After you register in the Shopify platform, you will be presented with the dashboard, which will guide you through the initial steps of your online store's configuration. So probably the first step you can and should do is connect the domain where you want your online store to be available. One option is purchasing the domain through the Shopify. This would cost you no less than $14, but would probably be much easier if you're not so much into technical or internet stuff, as Shopify would guide you through the configuration process. Alternatively, you can purchase a domain from a third-party provider, which should normally cost no more than a few dollars, and this is what we did actually in our case. So we purchased the domain f1kites.eu, as we will be selling only F1 branded equipment for kitesurfing. And we used a third-party provider to buy this domain. So what you will need to do then is to configure the records in the domain settings so that they point to the Shopify servers. This might be a little bit more complicated if it's the first time you set up your store, but Shopify gives you a quite clear tutorial on what records to use and how to grow through this process, so don't worry if you're not very familiar with all the technical stuff. If everything is correct, you should verify the domain and be ready to use it in your store. It might, however, take a few days to become effective, so don't worry if you can't enter your store using your web address right away. Okay, so we have Shopify, we have the domain connected. So what should we do now? You should now add the products you are going to sell. Adding products is really simple and you should handle it right away. We already have some products added, so I will show you what data you can include in the products details. Of course, the first thing you would like to put is the picture of your product. In our case, we have a kite's photo. We are also going to enhance it a little bit so that the gray background is not so visible. Of course, you can also add and format the description of your product. What is quite awesome is the fact that you can put images or even videos into your product page. To embed a video from YouTube or other online services, you need to copy and put the code from the YouTube video page. Formatting is really simple and user-friendly. You can even put the tables into the description to show particular characteristics. Adding different variants to the product's information takes only a couple of seconds. In our case, we sell different kite sizes, so we added different variants. And in case you sell different colors of your products, you can also add separate pictures for different versions. You can also include an SKU or barcode number, which might be quite helpful for more advanced inventory tracking. So I will not be going step by step through adding each and every product, as I believe it's rather the easy part and you should not have any problems with handling this. Okay, so now that we have the products added, we can start taking care of the visual side of our store. The first thing you will probably want to do is to select the theme of your store. In Shopify, like in most other platforms, you will get several, actually 10 free templates to use and customize. The free templates in Shopify are quite flexible and well designed, and should be enough for most of you. In our case, we went with the free debut template. If you want to purchase other themes, you would need to pay at least $180, which is definitely not a small price for a little piece of enhanced design. We selected the template, so now it's time to customize it a little bit and personalize the look of your store. In the customization view, you can see the customization column on the left side, where you are going to edit anything that is on the screen. So there are multiple customization options we are not going to discuss, but just to give you a brief overview of what you can actually do in here. Shopify does not support a drag and drop editor, so you won't be able to take one element, drag it with your mouse and put it into your website. However, you still will be able to add new sections, customize the background, edit images, or add slideshows telling something more about your brand. Of course, you can also customize the colors and fonts so that the store's outlook matches your brand style. In our case, the design is very minimalistic. We only supply one type of product, so we don't want the interface and visuals to be overcomplicated. Just the most important information and the products available right away on the main page. You would probably need to customize the look of your store yourself, depending on whether it is a fashion, sports, or any other brand. Tailoring the website created in Shopify to your company's needs should not be a problem for you, even without any technical experience. Right now, when we have the outlook of our store ready, we should focus more on logistics and payments. So, assuming you are going to ship your product, you should set the prices for the shipping to be paid by your customer. In our case, the shipping locally in Poland would be for free. But we also want to ship our kitesurfing equipment to other regions in Europe, for example to Germany. This is why we should add new region in the settings so the Shopify system knows where we are able to ship the item. So we check that the shipment of up to 10 kg product, which is in the range of kite's weight, should cost no more than $15. So this is what we are going to enter in the system. Right now, when the customer from Germany orders our product, an additional shipping fee of $15 will be added to the billing. But what about the taxes? In Poland, the standard VAT tax rate is 23%. So this is what we need to set in the settings so that the system automatically calculates the tax we need to pay to the tax office. Similarly, when we will be selling to Germany, the same tax rate will need to be applied if selling directly to the customer. The taxes are by default included in the pricing we have added in the product's information, but you can change this option, for example, if you're located in the United States, where the sales tax is always added as an additional payment. Okay, so we set the products, their pricing, the shipping details, and tax rate. We already know how much our customer will need to pay for our products. But how are they going to pay? This is why we need to set up payment systems which are going to be accepted in our online store. This actually might differ significantly between different e-commerce platforms. So you might better check the payment integrations of various e-commerce software at pixas.com. In Shopify, any other type of payment than Shopify Payments, which is the native payment system of the platform, will bear a percentage fee to be paid from our sales. Unfortunately, Shopify Payments is still only available in the selected countries. In Europe, it's limited to Great Britain and British pound currency, so we will not be able to use this type of payment in our case, as we want to charge customers for our product in euro currency. Instead, we are going to use PayPal as the only payment option, as it's quite popular one in Europe, and we will connect our already existing PayPal account. As a result, our customers can now pay in our store through credit card or a PayPal wallet, and unfortunately 2% provision is going to be charged on our sales. You can also set additional payment methods depending on the ones which will be suitable for the location of your business. So it's worth to consider to give your customers a few alternative options. So far we have customized the main part of our store, but what about the checkout process when the customer decides to purchase our product? You can customize it in the separate section under checkout settings. Here, unfortunately, the customization is very limited and you will only be able to tailor some content, as well as logos or graphics displayed during the process. However, the information which is way more important for the customer during the checkout process is the store's credibility and confirmation that your store confirms with all the legal requirements. So Shopify provides you with the special fields to put the information about your refund policy, terms and conditions, or privacy policy. It even lets you generate this content automatically, which is not a recommended way. For your store to be fully secure from the legal side, a lawyer's help might be required. In our case, however, we are going to use the automatically generated documents. We'll just change the return time to 14 days, as this is the time required by the European Union law. Shopify also gives you the option to create custom pages to be presented on your homepage. So what we are going to do, we are going to use it to present all the legal documentation on our homepage as well. We need to copy the content, create new pages, and add the pages to the website's footer, which can be customized in the navigation menu. Well, our website definitely still needs to be polished, but at least right now, it has most of the elements required to make the business running. Starting an online e-commerce business is not only about buying and selling. It is also about optimizing the way your store works and measuring your marketing efforts and results. There are a bunch of tools that can help you do this. You can find them and see how they can help your business at pixas.com. The main tool we are going to install at our Kite store is Google Analytics, which will give us insight on who our visitors are, where they come from, and what activity they're performing on our website. After creating a Google Analytics account, you only need to copy the tracking code to the Shopify platform, and you're ready to go. You can now check the information about your website's visitors and details about conversion, meaning the percentage of visitors that turn into a paying customers. Additionally, Google Analytics offers a special e-commerce tracking functionality, which can also be activated in the Shopify menu. Another tool we are going to use is Hotjar, a free tool which will enable us to track the detailed behavior of each and every visitor. So what does it mean? It means that we are going to actually see the video recordings from the behavior of our users. The installation is not the easiest one, but if you follow the Hotjar's guideline, It is manageable as all you need to do is copy the provided code in the appropriate places in the theme's HTML and in checkout settings. Then you're ready to go and you can start seeing what visitors do on your website. Additionally, you can also analyze which areas of your store are most often clicked, which gives you a huge insight for any changes in the layout and the design of your website. The last thing we are going to discuss today will be customer support. So what if your customers want to ask you quickly any question about your products? Of course, you can let them send an email or call you, but in most cases the visitor will not be doing this. Instead, he or she will simply leave the website. The solution to this might be a live chat service installed in your online store. As always, you can browse through numerous live chat solutions which integrate with Shopify at picsas.com, but one of them which is well integrated into the platform and is perfect for managing e-commerce businesses is LiveChat. You can also find a link to this one in the description below. After the registration, you simply need to download a LiveChat application in Shopify store. And that's it, you're ready to chat with your customers. LiveChat gives you the options to customize the chat window visible on your website, as well as provides the unique functions for e-commerce businesses, enabling you to measure the direct impact of your chat conversations on your sales. You can learn more about the ways LiveChat can boost your business in our LiveChat software review and in our best 3 live chats for e-commerce material, which you can find above or in the link below. So we have our online store, payments, analytics, and even customer support set up. What should we do now? Now it's time to do our job of marketing the store. We are going to show you a detailed material on how to do marketing campaigns for your online store and which tools might boost your marketing performance in 2 weeks. So subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date. If you liked this video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for our new tips for growing your business at picsas.com.